Your prodigal is not coming back to you. Now, hold on. Before you turn off this channel, those of you standers, it's not what you think it's going to be. Because so many of us look at the story of the prodigal son and we think, oh, yep, our prodigal is going to wake up, they're going to come to their senses, and they're going to knock on our door, they're going to drop to their knees and say, I beg of you, take me back. I made a mistake. It's not the way it's going to happen. Now, that may happen in very few cases where the Lord appears to them, a donkey starts talking, a miracle, an illumination of conscience, some kind of act that says, go home. But apart from those truly mind-boggling situations, many, many, many prodigals do come home. Thousands. For those of you that think they don't and call us delusional, thousands of prodigals have come home. But for those of you standers, they don't come home because they just feel like it. They must. And I have said this to stander after stander after stander. I've said this to couples, no matter what the phase is you actually need to create an environment that is welcoming and that lets them know no matter what, you are always welcome home. You see, we always seem to understand those persons who were betrayed. But you have a hard time understanding people like me who did the betraying, the people like me who said, I never loved you. I am never coming back. You were a mistake. And then having to make a decision to come back. You see, we as prodigals have emotions that you just have to try to let the hardness of your heart down and understand. We made a huge mistake, probably the biggest mistake of our lives for many of us. We had an affair, we left, we did whatever it was that we did. But now we've got pride to deal with. Because I said I was never coming back. I told all my friends, I told all my colleagues, I told everybody about me. Oh, my husband's a jerk, my wife's a jerk, right? We have all that pride. So the idea of turning around and having to tell all of them, it was wrong, he's really a good guy. Pride is a hard nut to crack, the hardest, right? Pride goeth before the fall. But you also don't realize that we have shame, we have embarrassment, and then we have sometimes lack of self-respect. It's like, how the heck could I have done that? We have self-doubt. We have this plethora of emotions. Some of the things that allowed us to leave you. Now we have to undo. The last thing we want to do as we are coming to term with our own bad decisions, our own sinfulness, the scarlet letter that we're all wearing. The last thing we want to do then is knock on your door and beg for you to take us back. That's just too much. That's just too much. Your job is to keep an open door and an open heart. Now, yeah, there are some times where parameters need to be. I think of a particular person I'm dealing with whose spouse says he wants to come back. We need to make this work. But he still allows his mistress to work for their company directly under him. He says it's fine, nothing wrong, nothing. You're the one that has the problem. There is not a sincerity there. There is a sincerity to come home, but there's not a sincerity to change. So in that instance, this person and I are talking, that he has to know that can't be allowed. But she constantly reminds him, but my door is still open. My door is still open. You have to be as a prodigal father and keep your door open. You have to let them know no matter what, I will always be loving you. Charlene Steinkamp always used to say to her husband, even if I have to die in my rocking chair, I will be rocking in it, waiting for you. I will never date another person. How wide open is your door? How wide open is your heart? Are you dealing with a little bit of pride? Like, wow, you come groveling first, and then I'll go ahead and then I'll let you know I'll accept you? Or do you say, just come home? Just come home. We can deal with that later. I've prepared the fatted calf. I'm just happy to have you back. Let's work out the problems after that. One last thing. When the prodigal son came home, he did have to wash the filth off of him. He'd been out in the pigsty for many years. Didn't change overnight. I'm sure he and the father and the brother had some work to do to kind of get back to normal. But when the offended humbles himself before the offender, it is the closest you can get to God, to being like God. Have an open door for your prodigal. Let them know that they're always welcome home. And then they'll probably start making that trek back to your door. I'm Dr. Christine Bacon. Thanks for watching this Bacon Bit. And as always, remember to live your life sunny side up.